anybody else when I can come out and do this. God's blessed us with another beautiful day. I love it. It's a pretty big hill here. You can't tell it from the video though. Nothing the old Dodgy Watty can handle. Looks like we could maybe get some rain. Hopefully that's not the case, but looks pretty blue over there. And over here we've got some, looks like clouds that could be rain clouds. Either way, we're gonna finish it. Just don't like working in the rain if I can avoid it. This Fiskars here has been a little money maker for me. I mean, any axe will work just fine, but as long as it's the head stays on it good and everything. But these Fiskars aren't very expensive, and they've got a lifetime warranty on them. I highly recommend these things. Not to mention they're just very comfortable to split with. They're not too heavy. I mean, they're very sharp. Mine needs sharpened probably. I don't sharpen it as much as I should, and they're just comfortable overall to hold. I mean, I like the length of the handle, the weight of the head, everything about it really. This Fiskars has been a very good axe for me. Now, other than that, I've got this thing called a monster maul too, and I think that thing weighs 18 pounds. I believe I bought it at a kind of a flea market. We call it the Peddler's Mall around here, but and I bought that thing years ago, and it splits good, but it's so heavy. And me myself, I don't like mauls very much. I like axes. I mean, axes you can hit from all angles. You can hit it from the left, from the right. You can swing down. As you can see, I do here a lot in this video. With a maul, that's not very easy to do, especially the monster maul. I've tried it with it. It just doesn't work very well. So I really like a good axe, and I've split very big rounds with axes. I've had people before talk about how you need a maul, and I agree, mauls do help with certain stuff. Really, knotted wood is what I like mauls for. But I mean, I don't even bring a maul with me, to be honest. All I bring is my axe and my saw and the tools I need to work on my saw, and gas and oil, of course. But you've got an axe and a saw and a way to deliver the wood. You've got a way to make money, and of course you've got to find wood too. But I've got a great place to get it now, but before I did, I mean, you can find wood online for free pretty often. People's happy to get rid of it if they have a tree cut down from a tree service, or if one falls down or whatever. There is wood out there, and then people have land logged out and stuff. Like, that's where I'm getting it from here in this video. This guy had 200 acres logged out, and I've been getting it from him for the last 3 years, and I'm very thankful for it. But if you've got a pickup truck, like I said, maybe even if you don't have a pickup truck, you can make this work. So I get calls sometimes where people are saying, hey, can I come pick the wood up? And I have had people come and pick it up, which I usually don't have much at home though, because I used to store it at home completely. I mean, the way I did it before, I didn't really like it. I would go and get it from the tree service guy that I got it from. I'd load it up on a trailer, bring it home, unload it, split it, and then let it sit there until somebody called. But doing that, you're having to handle the wood twice, and you're using so much more gas too. Doing this the way I do it, I go out there to his place, I cut the wood, I split the wood, I load the wood, and I take it on. I don't have to, load it and then unload it and then load it back up and then unload it at the customers. To me, that just doesn't make sense. And for different people, it'll probably be different. If that's the method that works for you, that's fine. But for me, this is the best method I've found. That's the most profitable, and the method as well that I just enjoy the most. I don't like handling the wood any more than I have to, especially when it's in huge grounds. What I would get from him before, some of the pieces were 300 pounds or better probably. So the place that I'm getting it from now, it's really a blessing. I mean, it really is. And I hope to, once I use up all this wood, and I hope to find somebody else that has, their land logged out. Just a really good way to do it, if you can find somewhere like that. But I really enjoy hand splitting as well. I mean, I've only been doing this now for this is my 4th year, I believe. And when I first started around 4 years ago, I mean, I didn't even know how to swing an axe. I got on YouTube and looked it up, and I found someone that a lot of people know probably. Bucking Billy Ray is what he calls himself. And I watched that man swing an axe, and I paid close attention, just watched how he did it and listened to what he said, and I went out and started using it. And after a while, I got comfortable with an axe. I'm pretty accurate with an axe. And now I'm very comfortable with one. But it's really that simple. I mean, I didn't have anyone teach me other than him. I watched what he said, I listened to him, and I watched many hours of his videos. Not only for hand splitting, but for cutting down trees as well. I didn't even really know how to drop a tree back then. I remember dropping one, and it was, looking back, it was so dangerous the way I did it. I cut the hinge wood completely off,
and as it was falling, it just jumped off the stump, and it jumped to the side of the tree that I was standing on previously. I just moved from that side to the other side because the saw wouldn't reach. It was too little to reach all the way through the tree, so I had to cut one side and then move to the other side and cut from that side. But it's very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. If you haven't cut a tree down, I definitely recommend trying to study that up first and learn how to cut one. Maybe even start with small stuff first.
I was watching a video the other day, and a guy was commenting. I read in the comments where a guy was saying something about you need to keep your area clean. You're going to fall and land on your axe. And I've been doing it this way. It wasn't even on my video, it was somebody else's, but I've been doing it this way for years, and I've never had that happen. And I don't intend to change the way I do it either. When you're doing it quick and you're trying to get a certain amount of production and doing it by hand, I'm not going to sit there and clean the area the whole time as I go. I'm not going to sit there and take the time to put it on a chopping block and again and again and again either. I cut it, I stand it on its end, and I split it, and I load it. It's that simple. This work is hard enough as it is. It's hard enough as it is without making it more complicated. If somebody wants to sit there and take 3 days to do this same thing, that's up to them, or however long it takes them, But this way, I've done, I think, 3 big loads like this by myself before in a day, which isn't too bad. So around $600 or so in a day, and that's not even counting the gas to charge them for the gas too. So that's bad. But if somebody wants to take that long, that's up to them. But I think some people are a little too opinionated sometimes. bad piece right there. That oak? I thought that was poplar. No wonder it's so hard to split. Oak. Tough piece of oak. Oak is some tough stuff. Quite a bit of wood though, ain't it? That is a bad piece of oak. Big old knot right there on the bottom. Huh? Oh, I know that one's bad. I knew that one when I was cutting it. I split twice in this one. Dissecting him, making him look like a little piece of. Definitely some stringy, knotted stuff though. Once you get to the knot, you just throw that to the side. Yeah, try to split through the knot. Put around it. Take what you can off like that. And then throw the old Tip for this load, we're gonna take it on, deliver it, stack it.
Here we are at the customers delivering the wood, stacking it. I've delivered to this man now for the last, I think, 3 years. Maybe this may make the 4th year actually. And after I got home, he messaged me and told me he wanted 2 more loads like this. So very happy to hear that. It's August here, and so it's kind of early for firewood to be picking up, but I'm not complaining about it. I mean, it's hot when you're out splitting, without a doubt, but I'm happy for the work. But this is me and my little boy stacking it here, and takes us a little while. But this is an example of a easy delivery though here. I mean, you can see I backed right up to it. I've had some places that I go to and I can't get my truck close at all, and I've even had places I've had to put it in wheelbarrows and wheel it, you know, a good ways and then stack it or take it up steps or whatever. This right here is an example of an ideal delivery, really. And I probably don't charge as much as I should sometimes for certain things, like if somebody's wanting you to stack and it's a long ways away or something, you know, I could definitely see charging more for that, and I usually don't do that. But it's not something I'm opposed to maybe doing in the future. I try to be fair, but at the same time, this is very hard work. This is good wood they're getting. I'm stacking it, you know, I'm delivering it, and a lot of people show their appreciation. Like this guy is a great example of that. He's a very good customer. He's a very friendly guy. I mean, you meet a lot of nice people doing this, and then you meet some people too sometimes that aren't so nice and aren't so appreciative. But that's just part of it. I really love it. I love this. I plan to do it for many years to come, and right now I'm very blessed with a good location to get the wood from, because used to I would either have to go looking for the wood, or I had a tree service I got it from for a while, but the stuff I was getting from him was green wood, and he would leave it in, I mean, huge chunks for me, and I didn't have a saw at the time big enough to cut it into smaller sections so I could move it. So I kind of quit dealing with him after a while. Nothing against him, it just he didn't cut it up as good as he should have for me. Some of the pieces of wood I was rolling up onto a trailer gate were probably 300-pound pieces of oak, and that will break you down quick. So that's something I don't plan to do any longer, but right now I've got a lot of wood for quite some time to come, and I am very thankful for that. And another thing as well, if you are into these kind of videos, I know I enjoy them myself, and that's why I'm kind of making these, because I do this kind of work, but I enjoy watching other people's videos. If you are into these, please comment and let me know exactly what you like, whether it's more hand splitting, you know, cutting with a saw, the delivery itself, or if you like the whole thing, just let me know. And I'll be doing more than just firewood on here, but firewood is definitely a big thing I'll be doing in the wintertime. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Once again, thanks for watching, and God bless.